What is going on, guys? Newton here with MMORPG. We're going to first look in impressions video into Chibi Warriors, a free-to-play browser-based MMORPG. Now, upon logging into the game, we get to select one of our, we get to select an avatar over here, or an emperor, as like they like to call it. But along with our emperor, we have a bunch of different avatars we can choose from. So I'm going to kind of go over these really quickly, kind of see the different options we have. As you can see, we do have quite a bit. There's 3 pages to select from. Oh, I guess there's like 2 and just like 1 to select from on the 3rd page. That's alright, but it does give you quite a bit to choose from, which is nice to see, and each emperor has kind of their own little backstory. So if you guys want to choose and kind of pick which one you guys want to select through backstory, I mean, suggest reading it, going over them, and, kind of pick a person that kind of fits your playstyle, or just pick one that looks cool. I guess we're going to go with the first guy over here, because, I don't know, he looks pretty cool. I'm going to go ahead and name our character. Let's go ahead and name him Newton. Oh, misspelled that. There we go, spelled Newton, and then we're going to go ahead and start game and get right into it. So there we go. Alright, so right off the bat, it seems like it's going to show us a little bit of the combat, which is pretty cool. Let's go ahead and see how the combat works. Oh, okay, I guess we didn't have to do too much to take this guy out. But let's go ahead and keep skipping through this dialogue. And he's going to do a little bit of damage to us. Where the heck does that guy come from? I have no idea. He wasn't there before, but okay. He is dying. What are you going to do? Let's go ahead and rescue him. So it seems like we get a little bit of a choice with the campaign, the story. So that's pretty cool. We can kind of pick and choose a path so far. So we could have choose to save this guy, or we could have ignored and let him die. So we went ahead and saved him, which is good. I mean, I don't feel like there was a reason not to save him, but maybe if I read the dialogue a little bit more, we'd have a little bit more insight of whether we should or shouldn't, but no big deal. We saved him, so that's good. We'll go ahead and skip to this dialogue. And what it seems like it's going to be basically a base builder slash RTS styled MMORPG. So we are loading over here with a little bit of a turn-based combat. So, I mean, if I were to compare it to something, I would be maybe compared to Clash of Clans with a turn-based strategy combat. So the combat's not really like Clash of Clans if you guys are familiar with that game, but the base building and slow progression and stuff like that is very similar in that aspect. So let's go ahead and hit back because we won that. We got level 2, so we get free rewards. Let's go ahead and click here and claim our rewards. So what we got, congratulations, you've received a Dragon Orb. Okay, so it had 2 stars. It kind of looks like some Dragon Ball Z stuff going on over here, so pretty interesting. But can we kind of drag along and view the map? It does not seem like we can look at our map or our city yet. We're going to go through a little bit more of the early questing. So let's go ahead and click this and get a general overview. It's going to kind of show us the different ropes and the basics for the game. So, you know how early browser-based MMOs kind of go along and break down the game for you through early quests. That seems like what it's doing over here. So let's go ahead and equip fast is what it's recommending for us. And it equipped what seemed like the best gear for our warrior right off the bat, which is not too bad. It makes it nice. It's easy to use, easy to keep track of. All your gear just automatically equips the best gear for you, which is nice. It's nice to see. That's kind of a handy feature to the game. So, alright, let's click to accept. Let's go ahead and accept this. Oh, click over here. There we go. Alright, so did we just obtain some more money? That's what it seemed like. Oh, we did. We obtained quite a bit of money. Alright, so the main city over here, maybe this is what looks like it's a big gathering or resourcing money for us, and then this looks like the farm, so crops and stuff like that over here. So, like I said, it's like a slow progression base builder. You're going to be upgrading these different areas of your base or your city, whatever you want to call it, and you're going to obtain resources and use those resources in return to keep upgrading and making your base stronger. So it's a lot of like I said, slow progression base building, and we got another Dragon Ball over here. Okay, so it seems like this game has a mix of Clash of Clans base building and Dragon Ball influence to it, which is alright. I'm not gonna complain, but it's alright. So let's go ahead and check out what this is over here. We got a Conquer. Alright, so this kind of seems like the story mode. So over here it said Conquer. So over here it looks like it gives us a selection of dungeons or battles to take on and partake in along the way. And clearly they're going to have us do the first one and with some more down the road. But that's pretty cool. I'm pretty sure you can play online and attack other people later on and challenge them in combat. But this has a story mode. to practice against some NPCs and kind of get a good grasp of the game. So let's go ahead and select the first target over here. We got our, seems like maybe, I think it gives us an overview of the enemy. That's what it looks like. So let's go ahead and attack them. And let's see, test our luck and see if we can win. I shouldn't be too hard because it's very early on in the game, and usually early battles are fairly easy. And yet we just completely wiped those guys out, and they barely did any damage to us. So it didn't take too much to win, but that's all right. I can see how the game later on gets very strategic based on your placement of your warriors and what kind of warriors and stuff like that you're using in combat. So I could see where later on it does get very difficult, but early on it doesn't seem too difficult. So alright, so one thing after another we are slowly kind of making our way in getting access to each one of these new buildings. The more we kind of use and learn how to use each one individually. So next we have the smithy over here. Yep, I didn't mispronounce that. It is called a smithy. So that's pretty interesting. It's a funny little name. Not gonna complain. But it seems like this is where we can go to enhance our gear for our warriors, which is pretty cool. I like that. It gives a little bit more depth to each of the units you select and use. So it's more about it's more than just the sheer raw power of what units you're using and how many of them you're using. You can equip them with gear and upgrade that gear. So low-level units don't always have to be kind of throwaway or distraction units to kind of be the first to take attacks. You can upgrade them, it seems like, and make them quite a bit stronger through the smithy over here. So that's pretty cool. So let's go ahead and enhance these, and it seems like this is a really good way to make to put each unit to use. So it doesn't seem like any unit at a specific level will kind of be outdated or too weak after a certain point. It seems like they can keep getting upgraded and be of some use throughout the whole game, I would assume. So that's pretty cool. So let's go ahead and attack these guys again. This time we got an extra star, so it's going to be a little bit more difficult. It seems like they've added another enemy, and you can see the battle rating for each one in our battle rating over here. We far exceed each of them, so we shouldn't have too much of a problem. But like I said, it's fairly early on, and it shouldn't be too difficult. It's just to kind of give you a good idea and good grasp of the game. So let's go ahead and skip this combat. And, okay, yeah, we're still one-shotting these guys. They did a little bit more damage to us this time, and we completely obliterated them once again. So, let's go ahead, hit back, and we're going to go ahead, hit back to the city again, and skip the dialogue. I'm sure we're going to unlock something new this time. There we go, we unlocked the Heroes Hall. So, let's go ahead and check this out, and I'm sure this is going to be, where we're going to equip and select new troops and stuff like that for battles. So, let's go ahead and quick recruit, because that's what it asked us to do. And as you can see here, Quick Recruit gives us an option of different troops we can select and choose from to add into our army. And it seems like the different colors mean different rarity. So I would assume the higher rarity or the more they cost, the better the troop or better base stats they have right off the bat. So this purple one seems kind of rare. I'm sure they're just giving it to us because it's early on in the game, so it's kind of a freebie. But let's go ahead and recruit this guy. He seems to have some pretty good stats, and I'm sure if we equipped him with some gear, he'll be extremely OP early on for this early level right now. So let's go ahead and continue. Let's go ahead and there we go, Warriors. Okay, so now we can quickly fast equip these guys, give them some good gear, and put him to the test. I'm sure he's still going to be pretty OP, as if our first troops over there weren't OP enough. So, information. Oh, formation, my bad. So, alright, here's like I said where the game can start getting a little bit strategic. So, more down the road, once you start recruiting more troops, you're going to want to place them in specific orders, have them different attack patterns and stuff like that, to kind of make it play towards your advantage. Get rid of some troops you may not need, make them take the hits first while protecting other troops maybe in the back. I mean, it can get really kind of in-depth fairly quickly, which is pretty cool. I mean, the turn-based combat is simple, it's easy, but really gets complicated and in-depth is the placement and the upgrading your gear. And this part right here, this is where it's gonna get pretty in-depth rather than hard combat. No, it's kind of just more strategizing the placement of your warriors. So let's go ahead and do fast dispatch, and we're gonna put them right here in the front. That's fine with me. Not really too against that. It looks fine for right now. And there we go. We get to do one more battle. So I guess we'll try out one more battle. Shouldn't really have a problem taking these guys out. Got a little bit more. I'm sure they'll do a little bit more damage, but we got these new purple or rare units. So I'm sure they're going to do, yeah, tremendous damage as you saw there. So there we go. We're just taking these guys out one shot each time. Barely did any damage to us. That's okay. We got the win. We got some rewards. We're going to go ahead and hit back. And, okay, so it gives us the chance to attack the very last one. So let's go ahead and do that real quick. I'm sure he won't be too much of an issue either. So there we go. I bet we'll one-hit these guys. Yeah, and we're one-hitting these guys. But I'm sure much down the road online or much further down the campaign, I'm sure we'll get really, really tough at times. So there we go. We got another Dragon Ball because we are just so awesome over here, getting more stars. Maybe we'll summon the dragon and get a free wish. No, I'm just kidding. But there we go. As we're going down, we're unlocking quests. In here, we'll probably give more daily objectives and stuff like that to obtain more resources for our base. But I mean, other than that, guys, that's pretty much it for this video. If you enjoyed, don't forget to like, favorite, and subscribe for more. But until next time, guys, I'll talk to you later.